And good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the channel, in fact. Not just the stream. Tonight we're a little bit late to the programme because we had a small incident with local elections and voting, and one completely forgot. So we've nipped off down the road, done the voting, and now we're back. So we're on with just getting the steering wheel started. And we will begin the process of diving straight in to find out what's gone on today. Top corner here on the Sport channel, we can see there are gifts waiting. So how well did we do? Tokyo Expressway, we're in the top 5,000, which is probably about where we normally are. I found that one tremendously difficult, and I know, having had a few messages, a lot of other people found that tremendously difficult as well. But 2 million credits for gold makes me kind of happier. Evening, Adrian. Evening, Wilkie. Yeah, unfortunately, I've had to nip down the old local village hall and get the old voting done for the local elections. We've had a by-election here this week. The local councils quit, and we have the opportunity to elect in a new one. So we went and did that today. But that's as close to politics as gets on the channel. I've actually brought my controls for my recording system much, much closer to me today, because I've now got the iPad with the controls, so I don't have to go running all the way over to the computer. So what have we got new? Daytona Road Course in the GT3 RS. That looks tippity-toppity, doesn't it? That looks like it could be fun. We've got 3 days left of this one, which is where we're going to start today. I don't think we're going to be far away from this one, to be honest. We've just had a new subscriber just rolled in as I turned the stream on, because that was 2184. And that looks like it says Rasputin. Well, if that's rah-rah Rasputin, I'm quite happy. Let's have a dig then. Let's see where we're going to go. 4.24, so we've got 1.24%. We need to get a 121.9. So we need to knock a whole second off our time at Brands Hatch. And we can use Racing Hards. Going to get a rental. Of course it's a drive. Yeah. I actually don't mind the setup on this thing, to be honest. I know it's a bit freaky wild, but I'm in the top 1,000, so that kind of says, look, a 120, I'm a 122. Looking at the people above me, if I knock a second off my time, a 121.9, only 4 people are going to get gold at this point. So Space Cow's up there. So I'm just going to go and see what we can do. Settings. Assist, traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. And of course, I've just done that. Controller settings. Steering sensitivity 5, force feedback 5, force feedback sensitivity 6. We have been known to push this one up to 7, but we'll see if that needs it next time. The Porsche. Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to that test. I did see somebody mention it earlier on YouTube. On Facebook, and I thought, oh, that needs a go. So let's see if we need to put evening as. Oh, just before we do that, I have a slight charging problem with my phone. Let me put my phone on. It's going to go flat if I don't. Then we need to put the chat window on for some guidance later. Somebody else type a message, because I can't see. Oh, it says wanting to kill you. There we go. Yeah, we've got that. Let's see where we go. And there's another subscriber. Oh, I just drove straight off the course because I noticed there's another subscriber. Thank you, Bizarre. Let's have another go. And my drink is to the right-hand side tonight, not on my left-hand side where I can knock it off. Thank you for reminding me, Az. Right, let's see how we go. We've got no ghost. We'll create a new one. No counter steer on. Smart on that line up a bit. Too fast into corners, that's the problem. Let's just try and remember what it's going to be like, and then we'll set about this bad boy. I want to get this one done fairly quickly. I know every time I say that, I F this up. This has got DRS, which I'm not going to worry about for now. Oh, look at that. We'll see if we can get gold without DRS. And it's also got a battery pack, hasn't it? We'll get it. Just need to relax into it. We'll talk about how it goes. So my fastest times there on a 1:22.918. And we'll see if we can progress. I've uploaded 3 videos tonight for members of the channel. They will get to see the full extended highlight cuts of the last 3 or 4 videos that I've posted. So those members will get full access to every little intricate detail about what it's taking to get to the top of the friends list and beyond on all the license tests. I'm not an expensive channel, so if anybody does want to be a member to get to see the full extended highlight cuts, oh, there's no highlights, it's all everything. Please consider a membership and you'll get to see them all as they go live. The videos you guys get to see that aren't members are just purely the outtakes, as in these are the ones that got us to the top. There's no full instruction and talk through on how the process goes, so you'll effectively see everything that happens in a live stream but for the videos that happen day to day. So some of them are 5 hours long, some of them are 50 minutes. Most of the time I'm to gold within 10 minutes, and then we spend the next 3 hours discussing how to take a second off. And as you know, with the Nürburgring, we can take a lot more time off than that. Of course, you only have to become a member if you want to. It's no pressure sales from me. Oh, Chihuahua. I think that we should just carry on. I was drunk, yes. I feel drunk. I've actually had a kebab as well. When we went to vote, we bought a kebab at the same time. And as you know, I do like a little bit of a traditional English kebab from our mate Donna. And we're gonna have to, looks like we're gonna have to restart anyway after 4 or 5 laps, because the energy bar on the car's gonna go. Oh my lord. I feel there might be a counter steer requirement as well. Yeah, I think there is. So let's do the exit thing. We're nowhere near, we're 2 and a bit seconds off. We're gonna save that best lap replay. We're gonna put the counter steer on immediately. And then in settings, ghost replay, we're gonna open the ghost, and we're gonna have to improve on that as we go. Okay. Let's get stuck in, folks. Let's get down to business. Get the confidence up and let's push on. And as you can see, I can't see a ghost. So it looks like we're going to have to exit all the way out, which is a common bug. But hey ho. That's not supposed to happen, man. I was supposed to go out. Vacating. Can't believe I'm 1,355th on silver. But there'll be a few people, I think, properly frustrated with this. See how we go. See if we can improve. I'm guessing there's not going to be a ghost again, is there? Sardinia. Oh, you're a little bit... I was going to say you're a little bit behind, but that's good. If you watch... I take it you'll have watched Le Mans, Wilkie. Or are you only as far as Sardinia? And you keep falling asleep? Because all these licenses have got in my way of my grinding videos, and that new grinder's got in the way as well, because nobody would be watching it. So we're going to Spa next for some grindage. And we genuinely need to do Spa because it's one of the finest. I say one of the finest grinds. It is. It's a great little circuit. And it will also be an absolutely epic series of races for 1 hour. Some long form content, as they say. But 1 hour I think is good enough to get into bed, put it on and fall asleep to. It's epic. You've watched all Le Mans, that's good. So you're just out of sequence because Sardinia came before Le Mans, but hey, no drama. Anybody watching my video, I see. All the content. Very, very good. You only have to be a member for 1 month to be able to watch all of the content in the members section. Doesn't cost a lot to be a member for 1 month. I'd say there's 7 or 8 videos there, probably 15 hours or so of videos watching. I'd say something along those lines. I blew that corner there, didn't I? Absolute waste. Waste of space. My word, it doesn't half slide out from the apex, doesn't it? I've got to find an earlier braking point for that. Running out of battery power, so we'll have to restart again. So my fastest currently is a 1:24.335. Well, that's the optimal. Let's see how we're going to get to go on that. Oh, don't wreck it, you dumb. I was so much quicker at that point, wasn't I? Don't know the braking point. As I say, not pressure sales, Wookie. No drama, mate. Once you've done all the videos and it's the last thing you can do, if you want to watch absolutely everything, 1 month of membership will get you what you need. It'll cost you something like $3.99, that's it. It might not even be that, actually. It might be $2.99. The lowest form of membership, which will get you watching all the videos. But hey, just watching the videos is enough, thank you. I'm so scrappy tonight. We'll get this settled down. I had to let off the brake there. I probably need to rumble through in a higher gear, but we'll see if we can complete this lap faster than that ghost. And then we'll just have a restart. A 23.815. 23.127, but we need the battery power, so. Okay, yeah, so $2.99. But I'm not the best salesman in the world, so. I'm going to try and get in an absolute shed load of content up to and before Christmas. Since the updates come out, I've been a little bit off track because it was really kind of unplanned just how much content was going to be in this update. So I'm not happy with that. So I was the first person to say is 6 cars a good update, and then lo and behold, it was 7 cars, wasn't it? Lo and behold, they give us a new track and 50 more driving license tests, which did all that. We've had the circuit experience to do. That's done. And then each one of these license tests, I'm giving myself the challenge to get to the top of my friends list. I think, well, I think there's the very first one in this group that I'm doing now, the IBs, I didn't make it to the top. Everything else, I've absolutely given it my damnedest, and we've got there. Some of them are taking quite a lot to actually get through. That can be 4th gear, I'm sure. Let's start to follow my ghost through and make sure we can improve. Well, I'm just 0.2 off my PB now. There we go. There's a load I can make up in this early part of this circuit, isn't there? I can see it already. Getting the car to turn in is a little bit. So we need 1.2 seconds. Yeah, good. Thank you. I hope they are. It's pretty much the majority of this YouTube thing has been by the seat of my pants, learning as I go. So I try my damnedest to. As an old dude, it's kind of a bit tricky sometimes to learn new tricks, but the sound issues last week were They weren't an inconvenience, that's the wrong thing. It took me a while to work out what it needed to get it sorted, but I'm hoping the videos are a bit more clear for people now, so now I know exactly how to improve it without ruining the quality of sound, because that was my problem to start with. I really was messing the sound quality up, but I'm managing to get that sorted, so I'm happy. Oh. A 122.938 is still not as good. That's good, thank you. I know I've got the microphone stuffed in front of my face, but what I'm hoping is there's no actual breathing sounds and mouthing sounds, and the filter over the mic is actually gonna deal with that. Because that's the problem, you get the mic close to you and it starts to pick up your breath, and I don't need to sound like a stalker on a telephone, you know. We're going to improve that turn 1 and turn 2. We're going to focus on that very shortly. I think I've got the end of the circuit pretty much nailed. We'll do the DRS thing in a little while. Something Tam always encourages me to do is to try and be a gear above the gear you want to be in. Because technically for me, I always want to be in a gear lower than Sam always corners in. So if I'm cornering second, I find he's cornering in third. And it's all about maintaining that traction out of the corner. And not wheel spinning, but just using the grunt of the car to accelerate, which oh, I got the first half of that turning quite right. The second half I got completely wrong. Yeah, that's me, stalker on the telephone. Stalker on the telephone. We're back on Mercedes coolant tonight. If anybody wants to know what it is I actually drink, proper stalker information, that's Vimto. It's like passion fruit and raspberry, I think, Vimto or something. That was very slow through there. That was a bit poor. See if we can hug this apex a bit. Didn't get the car turned in second gear then. Oh dear. Oof. Come on. It's league night tomorrow night. GR3's first round at Interlagos. Quite happy with my result from round 1. We got a second place by, well, we made a mistake on the first, within the first couple of laps, and I got a penalty which separated me from the leader. My car's really quick, the Mazda 3, but it suffers from a bit savage tyre wear, so I've got to learn to control that in the GR4s. With the GR3s, we're in the Mazda 3, experimental Mazda thing. What's it called? The one with the awesome sounding rotary engine, it makes your ears bleed. And we will be pushing that to its limits. No, it will be pushing me to my limits tomorrow night. I kind of expect to suffer a couple of offs, but my main tactic is going to be to try and not have any self-inflicted incidents. So I don't want any penalties or to run off the track or similar. I want to be I want to be 100% on the heels of the people in front of me without having any self-enforced errors. A, because I can't blame anybody else, and B, I can learn from errors, but like there, I brake way too late for that corner. And what I want to be is much closer to that ghost. If I'm within 0.9, we can be happy. That's almost a new PB, which we should be able to aim to beat fairly soon. Goes fairly quick at that point, isn't he? That's the one, the Mazda RX Vision. It wouldn't come to me. My aging elderly brain is forgetting words and stuff. I'm a little bit further back at this point. I don't think we're close enough this time. No. Oh, look at that. We just changed down a little bit too late and it ran us through the apex. I think we've run out of battery anyway, almost. Yeah, let's have a restart. Yes, it is. It's a very good car at Maggiore because it's really good on tyre wear on the front. Excuse me. And at Maggiore, it is a lot of long corners. So you tend to wear the tyres on the front quite heavily. Ooh. Right. We still need to find a second. Even though we're trying to just get a new PB, we've got to find a second. So half of that is going to be using the old DRS, one would suggest. But with the DRS, well, the first thing we've got to fix is the braking point for turn 2. So let's work on that now. And then we'll start to flow the bends, flow the corners together and work them out. And I hope there's people out there trying to do this one now with us, because if you're doing it with us, you will... There's only 5 people on my friends list that have got gold, so I'll take the gold. 2/10 ahead of gold, I'll take it. Seems a real test, this one. It feels like a real test. The car feels sort of genuine. I know the racing hard tyres are racing hards, but the car itself feels like it should handle this way. See if we can fly this corner. No. Yeah, now, yeah, we were talking about that, weren't we? Brazil is pretty much the same. It's a lot of long flowing corners. A couple of sharp straights, but there's a lot of long corners in it, and my front wheel drive Mazda on the GR2s suffered massively with front tyre wear, so hopefully it's going to be reversed the other way, and we can, if we put brake balance to the front on the RX Vision, oh my lord, we should be able to really try and get some even tyre wear. But for those that are in the race, I know Az will be taking part. He'll be in the McLaren. I will be doing the two-stop again. So I'll have to run the tyres all the way to their death. But I don't anticipate being at the front this time. I'm not going to be as quick in this car. Even though it is quick and it is very capable, I will be extremely happy with the podium. I'm not happy with this at the moment. This is being very slidey. And I've got a really itchy nose as well, and I don't know why. Is it that blooming microphone being too close? Might be. DRS light coming on. My Ghost is somehow exceedingly much quicker than I am. Thing is, it's me. Let's keep going. Oh, I suppose you have to test these things, don't you? You have to see if it's just going to hold that corner, and it didn't. So, you know me, I won't give up. Not much. Going to make up a lot of time through turn 1, turn 2, the hairpin here, after Duffers. Thing is, with the McLaren, you can't see the brake lights. Really weird timing on the DRS. Because I know on that Ghost, I really overpowered into that last corner. DRS all the way down there, isn't it? Here we go. This is going to be the new PB. And now we're really starting to make moves. There we go. Only 0.6 of a second to go. And we were slow through the first half of the circuit, weren't we? We only caught the Ghost after the halfway point, so the Ghost is something in the early part of the lap we can work on. Don't forget, if we're using DRS, the braking point is going to come earlier because the speed is going to change. And then we're going to be faster now in the second half of the lap, aren't we? So all the gains have got to come in the first half. Just going a bit quiet while I constipate. I did say concentrate, didn't I? That was terrible. Losing time to the Ghost. Another fastest lap. Even slower in the second half of the race that time. Faster opening and the Ghost. Oh, the battery's starting to wear out. Laps starting to come together, which is good. A 21.907 will get me gold on the optimal, won't it? I think. Oh, now that's a good question. I don't know. Would that have been on Drive Tribe or on the other program? The one on Amazon Prime. I haven't watched that channel in a while. What would it have been? McLaren aren't my favourite brand, by the way. There's just something about them that just sort of say steer clear. I don't know. Not sure what it is. Okay, well I'm kind of happy where we are. Go on, what's the answer to that trivia? Unless somebody else in the process knows it. Those ice cubes have got to melt a bit more, because that's just causing slurpage. Why did I not know that, Mr. Wilkie? Why did I not know? Well, is it? Can I tame the Widowmaker, or will it tame me? We can see it down there, the optimal time. I think you can see it on your screen. A 1:21.907. That, I think, would get us gold. So let's see if we can try and put in that lap fairly soon. I'm going to try and do the lap very soon with a thumb depressed on the DRS button. Brands Hatch, like Donington Park, is quite underrepresented in race games, I think. I really like the circuit. Good combination of tight and long bends. A relatively short track and it's quite quick. You get some speeds up. Yeah, it's like my mini battery in my car. 5 years guarantee from Mini. And according to the guy at the Mini garage, that's how long they last. Every battery in a Mini change after 5 years. Because it isn't going to last any longer. My Ghost is not my optimal, and we're not far off that. Got to brake earlier. Yeah. I've also got to move this microphone because it's interfering with my steering hand. I just relax into it. I know we've got a chance. I know I'm not fully getting it round there. I know I've got to apply a bit more. I think we've pretty much that corner nailed. I think I can brake later into there. I'm being cautious. Got to watch the DRS down there with my braking. You don't get any DRS down here. Well, that's donkey slide, isn't it? Come on. I was well purple there, wasn't I? No DRS start finish straight. Half a second, 0.6 of a second to find. And I know I lost it down here last time. Car locked up then. Battery's right on the edge, isn't it? Oh, tried to steal way too much then. We're doing okay. If we're going to be cool about it, And we're doing okay. We're not having a bad time. We're getting what? 3 laps out of every battery, maybe 4. Poundland battery. Yeah, very good expression. Let's try again. I think there's a 10th in turn 1. Definitely. Maybe 2 tenths actually. I'm sort of braking halfway between the 2 markers and sponging the brake a bit on the way in. I'm overshooting this braking point every time, but we're good there. This one you've got to brake much earlier than you anticipate. There's DRS here, so I think I can come wider through that corner. Those at the top are grinding it now. The leaderboard changed on this test. Has the time for gold just changed then? You've got me confused. I'm going to have to leave and go and look. $58 mile. 4-star ticket. Happy days. 895th. Holy Chipotle. So I'm 0.6 away. 119.5. They're all going to be Brits, aren't they? Yeah, because the rest of the world aren't here. No real names I notice. Where's Kai? Sammy Boy's there, look. Sammy Boy's in 32nd. I don't see any of the big names. Wind was 3rd and isn't now. Wind. Whoever Wind is. Wind is disqualified? No, there's 3 days left. It finishes Sunday. So you'll get 3 days plus the countdown from 24 hours. It finishes Sunday. So we're just going to go. Oh, I can make it show nicknames. Switch between nickname and online ID. Wind is first. Wind is first. So if there's been some movement, it's not going to affect me tremendously because I still need a 121.9. So I still need 0.6. Let's get back to it. Still need to find a way to get that. If we don't have a ghost, we're going to have to go out and back all the way out. If we don't have a ghost, I'm going to have to go out and back all the way out. And I'm just going to try and focus on what I've got to do. I'm not anywhere near competing for those guys. They are cut above. Just going to try and get a 121.8 or something. If I lose it, well, really want to spend all night in it, but you know as well as I do it's going to defeat me for the next hour, so I just have to get stuck in, get rolling the laps, do what I need to do, and see where we are. Because it is genuinely about just getting comfortable with this thing, learning what it does and when it does it. So if we can get that done, 6 or 7 sessions of 4 laps at a time, we'll make it. There's the ghost. And I forget that it's just UK ranking, isn't it? So there's no the rest of the world, etc. If we can haste make off the ghost and try and get a steal. Just kept a quarter of a wheel on the track then, but that was enough to blow it. And I came through the line so quick that we blew that. Yeah, I don't change it off real names. I don't go for the nicknames. I don't know why. It's just whatever Elite see it on is what I see it on. Oh, yeah. 3 days left. So 0.4 away. Can't get it back on the track. Holy Chipotle. Come on. And to the US guys that watch the channel, I know there's a couple of you, this won't mean a lot because you can't do it. But you can go and jump on Brands Hatch with this car and give it a whirl if you want to on the time trial option. But I don't know why you'd want to unless you just want to practice and experience. You guys had your unique event earlier in the year, I think, if I remember correctly. I know where I can crash another quarter of a second. They can make a UK account, can't they? If they really wanted to. We overcut that. Holy Chipotle. Down pit lane, first time out. Happy days. That's the limit of handling. I think it's great. You can approach that corner and brake really, really late in 4th gear. Not happy with that. Outbrake myself. Yeah, they've got a magnetic attraction, gravel and grass. This circuit used to have catch netting on the left-hand side of that corner back there. I've got to get that corner right. Can't stick a braking point. Every time I think I've got the braking point, it goes beyond, and I think that's because I'm coming through this turn quicker every time, except when I'm fighting the steering wheel. Brake too late. No, not enjoying this. Come on. Let's get turn 1 and turn 2 to stick. No. Now I can't get turn 1. It was like this way back when on the old circuit experience. We were in the Radical, weren't we, for the circuit experience, and that was really quite a little thing. You get that thing to dive into this corner. Did it again there. Put 2 wheels on the gravel on the left hand side, and as you say, stuck in there, but come on, let's put a lap in. You know you want to. You also know you're not far away, really. I'm as far away as my brain wants me to be. A self-defeating test, this. You can talk yourself out of it. And I don't know why I keep changing what I'm doing. Why don't I just stick to what I know? Is it because I'm deep down just trying to change stuff? Because I don't trust what I'm doing? I often have these things with these tests where I think the car handling changes. The car doesn't feel the same lap after lap. And I know it doesn't help stopping and starting, but it's never done that before. Really weird. I know people ask the question about, do the tyre temperatures change? Do they reset completely, or do they come different when you restart the lap or restart the process? But I don't know. I've got a tyre temperature app, but I'm not quick enough to watch that and do the driving thing. Did a weird thing with the gears then. I didn't go down to 3rd, I went back up to 5th. For whatever reason, my brain decided it wasn't going to change the gears like that. All we need is a good final corner. No DRS. And I didn't use DRS at all. I can never hit turn 1 after a purple lap. And I overslowed down there, didn't I? Don't try, you don't know. Well, there is that. Missed the apex there because I went up to 5th. I know it's just staying in 4th gear corner. Skip that. No. No, that was kind of dead, that lap from the start. But we've improved to 122.223. 3 tenths. 3.5 tenths is what we've got to find. We know it's there. It's a little bit like the Michelin test at Road Atlanta. That was horrible. Except that Porsche 919 was a was 4-wheel drive, wasn't it? Lost it. 22.2. Couldn't get it to turn in then. Can't get it to slow down either. This isn't a car where you can drive it in the higher gear, is it? And just be smoother and more deliberate. You don't need the lower gear to turn. If you slow early enough and draw the car in, you just drive the car as it's supposed to be driven, nice and steady. Doing the SAM methodology. Don't change down so far, just drive the car in the higher gear. Like, it wanted me to drive the Nürburgring majorly in 4th, but I couldn't get the feel for that. For whatever reason, it never felt right. And I feel like I'm too busy in this in 2nd and 3rd gear. But I've just driven that entire lap in 3rd and 4th with no real 2nd gear. No DRS either. We're not that far off. What we would need to be is just more controlled and more deliberate, and then we're just really just rounding off a second or half a second in reality. See what we did there? Try and let the car roll round there in fourth. When we're running in the higher gear, it just feels like, we just clipped the apex there, but it feels like the car wants to slide with the torque after the corner, which is really weird. It feels much more controlled to drive it in third and fourth rather than changing down to second. It feels more smooth, more controllable. So just gonna really just try and exploit that. There it is again. There's what happens when you just hit the grass with fourth gear. So try and keep it on the tarmac is what I'm gonna do. Seems to get much better drive out the corners in fourth gear. So if there's anything, you learn from your peers, you learn from people better than you. It's just a case of my brain accepting that that's what I've got to do. Much more controlled acceleration out there in third rather than second. That was probably a little too early to go to fourth there. I knew Sam would be along soon. If I spoke enough, he would come. He's like a genie in a bottle, that guy. I'm gonna have to just stop and have a read, because it's good advice from Sam. And he will always tell me to turn traction control off. I know he will. I can never stick it after a good lap. So traction control is kicking in harder in the lower gears and exit. Higher gears and exit should help you save some time. Bob on, Chief. Can't agree. Yeah, try and overcome the traction by not spinning the wheel so much. That makes total sense. That works in my brain. But you're on holiday, Sam. Enjoy the beach, my friend. Didn't quite get the gear changes synchronized to where they need to be then. Dropping back all the time on this lap. 0.3 away, which feels disappointing. Yeah, we cut too much there. We haven't finished the lap quite as often as we should do here, so let's power round. And then we'll see what we can do. I don't like that double change up. Not going to change up to fourth just yet. That was too late a change into second to get the corner in. That was all me. I delayed the change to second gear to get the front of the car to turn in. And with that, the car slid through the corner, but not to worry. I'm not at frustration point with this yet. We've just got to keep rolling the laps. That much we do know. Again, I missed the turn in because I didn't change down the second quickly enough. Getting desperate there, trying to catch. And I did catch a wee bit, look, 50.55 quicker. As we discussed on a lot of the tests, it's probably about every 10th lap I make the next improvement. Ignore that being purple. That's not purple because it's the fastest lap. It's the fastest lap of this session. Gravel. That I'd be dead, I think. Be dead. It's not a car that rolls through the corner off the brakes, that's for sure. It doesn't have that downforce effect. Definitely doesn't. I was looking into a thing today, 3D printing parts for my car, like side splitters and front valance and front splitter, rear splitter, rear corner splitters. I think I should be able to do it. I've just got to design them. Get some STLs made. I'm sure I could do that. And make some parts for my car. Aero parts at least. Once I've got them made, I can then create a mould and make them out of carbon fibre with a bit of resin and a bit of matte. I could have got back into third a bit earlier then. Back end went in fourth then. That's frustrating. If I'd have stuck it in third, that might have held and gone. Here we go. If I can maintain my composure. Sniffly nose is back. Second gear, mid-corner there. Has absolutely smashed it, folks. We don't have to do any more to this. That is absolutely done. There we go. That's it for today. No need to do any more. That's us done. Happy with that. Happy dud. A 120.15. Nothing to prove. And just like that, gold 2.49, 135th. Yeah, and I actually think there is some time in there. But that puts us second on the leaderboard, just behind Sam, which, thanks for those kind words of advice, Sam. They were absolutely spot on. That was my thought process before you came on. But that's it done. Quite happy with that. That'll be me on the second page, will it? 135. Yeah, there we are. Get a little screeny shot of that, I think, can we? Here we go. Happy days. Just above Dinglebong. That sounds right for me. Just above the Dinglebongs. So, happy days. That's one we can move on for. I really don't think that'll move that far in the next 3 days. If I am, strike me down with a bolt of lightning. I'll be happy with that. So thank you very much for sticking with that one for me, folks. We're off to the snow and ice now. We've got 6 days left on this one, so this is next Thursday. So this is not 100% critical for today. Thank you, Wilkie. Then we can have a little play round Daytona. That's going to move a little while, I think. So I've just kick out of here. Go back in. Oh, we've got more daily races to do. What have we got? Let's have a look. Just while we're having a nosy between doodahs. FF Challenge. Well, I've done none of those. We talked about that. Sunday Cup 600. Oh, around that horrible beast of a thing. We got some snow. German League. And then the World Touring Car 900s to play with. I definitely know I need to go and do those 2 menu books because I haven't done them. As I'm already only at 57% of my completion. So have a quick look in here while we're playing. I got 22 million. The Daytona things. I'm actually looking for cars as well. Daytona still. We are, I need to. There it's. I think I've got to, haven't I, really? I think we're at that point where. Oh, look. We haven't got the 250 Berlinetta. I think we've got to buy that, though. And we might have to go and do some laps of the thing. Let's buy it. It's got to be done. That will zero up. Why don't they have engine noise? It's just such a mistake on that. You've just bought it, you can't hear it, it's towed out or it's got an electric. Could have used that at Le Mans, couldn't I? 10 million for the McLaren MP44. How is that? 10 million. Started off at 2.5 million, went to 3, went to 5, went to 10. Do you know why that's 10 million? Inflation caused by printing money at Daytona Road Curl. What it is. Right, let's go and dig into the snow. A young online racer called Ollie. I watched a video of his a couple of days ago on this bad boy. And he going to make that see-through. What's the best one? Super white? Yeah, let's go. So he's done this for, and I watched the video, and he makes it look so easy using higher gears. Third gear, sliding, long left, etc. Let's see what we've got. Assists. You can have traction control in this. Probably best to turn it off. We're gonna leave counter steer on for now, because that will help us on the exit corners and try and keep the car straighter. Doesn't matter about losing power so much, I don't think. Controller settings, as you know, guys, you know what they are. 5, 5, and 6. We did that already today. A 1:46.576. So I've got to find 2.5 seconds. The approach for this really is keep the car straight. If you watch the test we did the other day, it's a bit of a long run into the start of the lap, isn't it, here? Car turns, but Christ, it doesn't want to. Right. Might turn that counter steer off, to be honest. But what we learnt here down this test to get round this corner is to swing it in and power it round the corner, and you get a bit of wall, and the wall doesn't matter. We haven't got a ghost at this point, so we haven't got a ghost to follow, a demo ghost, have we? There won't be, though, I don't think. It's red anyway, isn't it? I'm going to turn that off. I don't think I'm ready for that. We're going to do this the hard way. Car definitely wants to turn more without traction control on. Still doesn't want to turn at all, but feels like the car's bogging down, but let's go, come on. We know what we're up to. In the dip, brake. And hold the car out wide here, turn it in. We've got to drive the car in a straight line, and it doesn't want to. We haven't got it straightened up enough. Come on. This is going to be more frustrating, I think, than the Brands Hatch test, because it's a much longer lap. And you're not really in control of the car. And I think it is all about slowing the car down early. So the same principle as we used in the McLaren. Slow the car down, make it turn, and then drive the car through the corner. Can't get it to turn. Damn thing doesn't want to turn. Let's try and get a lap. It feels like I've got ASM on, but I know I haven't. There's no lights in bottom right hand corner. There's no TC. There's no TCM. There's no ABS. Oh, there is ABS. There's no counter steer. Keep the foot on the brake. Power, power, power. Don't let it steer in. Come on. Get it slowed down into the next corner and let's go, go, go. Come on. It's not turning. Come on, dog end. There we go. Now what we learnt here from Ollie's video is exactly what I said in the video. We've got to run this long and wide. Long, 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 long. Get it down. He approached this in third, which is better than I'm doing because he had the car sideways. He exited here in third gear. The Scandinavian would help. Absolutely. if one could get control of the car to do the Scandinavian. Those damn green doodahs. We're going to carry on the lap though. I knew those damn green doodahs would actually have an effect. I knew they would. I remember that from the time trial, but I thought at least on this thing they'd let you get away with it. Obviously not. Damn green doodahs. I wouldn't have beaten my previous best anyway, but I wouldn't have quite given up on the lap, so only got 2.5 seconds to find. How the hell of a bouncing bomb cake does that equal a fail? Gonna get my determination up, this is. It is boat-like, yes. I thought this would be quite nippy and grippy, but I don't know if they've given it lots of weight or made it super light. Probably super light is what they've done. You get the foot off the power, it does tend to turn, I think. We like to ride the ridge around the corner, which isn't fun. See if we can keep this straight, a tight side in the shadow, and then get the back end out. All needed to deliver that later. And we went red. Just so annoying. No, you're supposed to move to the right one. Yeah, this one is like pulling teeth. I believe there's a license test later in the snow. Somebody took a dislike to me on Facebook the other day when I suggested they all they need to do is have belief, have faith, beat your ghost, and they told me I wasn't of their level, so how could I teach them anything? What racing line? There's a racing line, Neil. I didn't know that was a thing. Don't really think I want to put a racing line on, to be honest. I know it's probably a good suggestion, but A, I didn't know there was one, and B, I'm not 100% sure I want to. I don't think I could control it to the racing line anyway. How was your travels, fella? Missed you last night. Thought, well, Tuesday. Unless you were super tired, I guess. Or working or doing other things, seeing family. You're having a giraffe, Mo. The racing line? I didn't know there was one. I wouldn't even know how to turn it on. I guess it's in that help section. The aids, assists, I mean. Come on, I've got to do better than this. This is absolutely appalling. I can drive better than this. Last week's Subaru thing, well, the license test with the Impreza 22B only took me 5 goes to get to the line. This is ridiculous. Ollie did tell me it was tough though, so it won't turn left. I didn't know. It's because I've never used it, I guess. If it's a useful tool and it's worth using, then happy days. I just want to get a lap in, so I've got a ghost, and then I'll just keep beating my ghost. That's if I can't get a lap in and I can't beat my ghost, then I suppose driving assist line it is. That's what we'll do next. I'm not quicker than my previous time, but hey ho, they've got a ghost now, so let's crack on and let's beat this bad boy. 100% get you. I hear you, Aaron. I'm not gonna learn to hate this one. I'm gonna knock this over like 10-pin bowls. Just gonna race my ghost. I didn't actually look what I needed to get gold. I don't think this will beat my 49, will it? Just the 48.8, so we're improving. We've blown this one. Oh, we're 0.7 or so up on my ghost, so let's keep plodding. I think I need a 46, don't I? 46 something. So thank you, Wilkie. Oh, I've tried to overcook that. Yeah, smegging a beg. We'll keep going though, because we're only restarting something that's just restarting, aren't we? I got that corner really well last time. Overcooked it there. It's just about getting the rhythm and the flow, I think, half of it. A 1:46.576, thank you. So just over 2.5 seconds. So I've got to beat my ghost twice. So that would have been quicker except I hit the little green... I can't use the B word. Little green bollard. That's what we hit. Little green bollard. Yeah. I can use the B word. Bollards. We're down on our ghost here, but let's push because there's a lot of lap left. There's lots of room for improvement. Second gear makes the car turn very quickly. Let's chase. As we know with Brands Hatch, we can be 0.3 down and then be 0.6 up within half a lap. So we did all right at Brands Hatch. Really quite pleased with that. I don't think I'm going to beat that final section with the way this is sliding right now. No, we're not going to beat that ghost across the line. Got the car too sideways, but come on, progress. There's no battery in this one, so we can run lap after lap as much as we like. And we can just try, do everything we can to improve upon that previous lap. Still don't know how popular this circuit will be as a weekly, daily thing. My guess is it's got a place if the devs have brought it to the game for something. So what we're going to try and do now is beat the ghost. Got to try and get somewhere on him. Oh, have we got the same acceleration, or is he going to leave us for dust? Hopefully it's a 48.4. There it is. Improvements are an improvement. I thought my opening section was a little bit slow last time, so maybe I am. Oh, we hit the wall. Let's have a restart because we've improved. So 48.4. We still need 2 more seconds, don't we? But we've got till next week, so we don't really have to... Oh, look, that's a much better line around there when we get into there, doesn't it? That's much, much better. That's a shame, Neil, but if you just want to drop in for the odd race, mate, you're more than welcome. You're part of the established team, so it wouldn't be right to have you. And if you can make it to a race over the Christmas period, that'd be good as well, mate, if you can, Neil. Open invite for you, pal, every time. Clunk. Those bollards. Tried to open the steering up to allow the car to be straight and as fast as it could be into that corner, but unfortunate. Backward slide in there. What do they call that in drifting? They call it something, don't they, when you go into a corner backwards? I can't remember. Hey, you're welcome, Neil. Oh, do you see me flick that with the back end of the car? I couldn't have done anything but put that back end out and just drift that rear quarter into that green bollard. That was exactly what we did. Come on. .48.442. Much quicker that ghost route, wasn't it? Got to keep the speed up. I don't think it's about being slow through turn one. I said my ghost was quick. I think it was absolutely raging, if I remember right. We were all over, weren't we? We were all over the ghost. So... come on. You're no longer in the Widowmaker, you're in the shoebox. I'm not near him though. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near this lap time this time. And that lost that right from the start of the lap, didn't we? We haven't been able to make the gains. 48.4. Right, let's try a faster entry then. Let's see if fast entry makes the difference. All it does do, make you hit the wall. Let's try again. I'm going to try and be longer and around the outside kind of thing, rather than cutting across the apex. That's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and go longer around that corner. It must be really frustrating for Sam to be sat over there in the heat looking at this snow and thinking, what am I going to do with this when I get home? Well, I've cut across it again and I'm probably going to go and hit the wall. No, we're good. We're still in fourth and we've got the grind out the corner. So we're with the ghost. That worked. Okay, now we've got to get this corner right, haven't we? There we go. Then we've got to match this Ghost through the next long right to tight righty. Just letting the Ghost get away from us there just a wee bit. Thought I was going to hit that bollard then. And then we've got to do the slidey righty thing here. We'll see how the car overcorrected itself. We can pick up a tighter right-hand line here. We can drive straighter than the Ghost. That's brilliant. And then use that bank a little bit. And we've got to turn it in and get it tighter. Use the torque of the engine, if it's got any. We're going to hopefully not lose too much under acceleration here and get a 47 something. There we go. There we go. Let's make improvements. 1.5 to go now. That didn't work, did it? Way quicker. 1.5 seconds to go. Come on. If we do this right, it's 3 laps. So that long sweeping line in to end up in 4th gear is the right way to do it. And I'm sure we can get a tighter line without the slide out of the final corner there. Let's see how we go. We've got to get down to a 46.5, so we've got to make some advances. If we're within 0.9 of that Ghost, we're about as good as we can get through there. I think we've found that. We gained a little bit through there, didn't we? We know a better entry into here will improve things. Don't want a lot of side shuffle on this, just want to get around the corner, get accelerated. Same here, just turn the car, get on the power, follow that Ghost. Now we were extremely good through this next bend, so we've got to equal that next this bend here. We've got to be as equal. We've changed down a wee bit, but the line I took was really, really nice. There we go. We're as good as that line. That's the right one to take. Oversteer it on this one. There we go. Beautiful. Slide it out. Don't use the bank. Back on the brakes. Get the car turned in. There we go. We overslid that. That was rubbish. Back to 3rd gear. Now let's see if we can find this tighter but more accelerating line out. There we go. There we go. We're going to be 47.1, maybe 47.2. 47.1, happy days. Come on, we're finding it. We only need 0.6 of a second now. 0.7 really, reality. That's the line. We dropped back a bit. We're not quite as quick as that last lap, but don't forget that's 0.9 ahead. Oh, you donkster. Have a slurp, that's what we need. Time is really dropping away. That's epic. 147.1. Let's just... Yeah, that was my optimal anyway, wasn't it? So let's just hit exit. Save that Ghost. Let's have a look where we are. We're at 8,000. Yeah. That's doing it. That's doing it. Hope you guys are doing the same. Up 3,000. Yeah, that feels rewarding. Feels like we're getting there. That's the first save ghost, so I think we need to back all the way out, don't we, and come back in again. Cheers, Wilkie. We are getting there. That was big leaps and bounds. That was a couple of laps where we made 0.9 every lap, which really helps. That takes a chunk out massively, doesn't it? Really does give you that little bit of a boost. Then it makes it harder to make that next bit. So what we've got to do is just get in the shadow of the ghost, and we're doing it. I didn't do this last time, but let's look at the friends list. So we're 7th. Ollie's there, and Ollie's video was just bob on. Paz, Red's got a video. He's got a ghost lap I can watch on that. I did say to Red we miss him at the league racing as well. Azza, you just behind me, mate. Just behind me. That you shouldn't be frustrated, buddy. You should be quite confident you can make that inroad. You'd be quite good, but it really is only 4 guys with the gold. These are getting tough, aren't they, these tests? Hopper's down there at a 150. He's a snow guy. He's going to get that. Stefan's a snow guy. He should be able to get that. Looking for... Nope, he's not in it. Let's get back on it. You know what they say? You're having a laugh. Come on. Straight line speed, that's what we want. Get the car straight as soon as you can. If you can stop it sliding left and right, you'll get more speed forward. And you'll get on through the track much quicker. That's the corner for turn 1. It's exactly the same as the Subaru in that license test. Exactly the same line. This is one of those corners there that if you get it straight, you'll go quicker, sooner. Yeah, you will, Az, 100%. Ah, how did I slide out there reading the chat? Yeah, mate, I'm 100% behind you and 100% with you. I know you've got the skills. Here we go. Quite warm tonight, even though it's blooming cold out. I've got a cold day at work tomorrow. I'm on site all day doing fibre optic tracing tomorrow. That's a fun job. Where does this fibre optic cable go? Get my torch out, shine it down it. See which one it shines. Oh, I came off the gas there quite a lot. And the car cut the corner quite a lot as well. It's always raining Manchester side of the Pennines, as you should be used to it. why the young ladies are built so well over there. It's because it rains all the time. It helps with growth. All I need is a I don't think I've got a good out as my exit there. Oh, just half a second down, but let's see where we go. Gonna hit the wall. That was rubbish. It certainly is. Well, I used to live in Accrington some 6 years ago. And I lived there for 14 years, so I know how much it rained there. Greenest grass in the country. My garden. Always needed cutting all year round. Even in the snow, the damn stuff. It's getting cold here though. It sounded like it was going to snow tonight. And I know that's a weird thing to say, but the noise of the road traffic going past was really crumpy, really quite hollow, as though the sound wasn't travelling very well through the air, which I always seem to think tells me it's going to snow. That's what it sounds like. But what there wasn't was that crispiness to the air, the cold crispiness that comes with snow. Don't want the car to turn yet. Now I want it to turn. Come on. What I do know is both those Ghosts are 0.9 ahead. So I'm actually faster than both those cars at this point. They're now probably just stretching their lead out a wee bit, which I just blew there because I let the car slide left, but we're probably about the same as we were on those laps. We weren't as quick as we could have been. And now we've slid through the apex, so... Oh, you son of a monkey wrench. And we're not gonna get that, are we? Because we did that in the last two corners. So, no damage, no drama, no foul. But I think we're in for a cold, wet, snowy winter this year. And I'm all prepared for Christmas. One more shopping trip and it's all done. Oh my word, how did I get that close to the wall without hitting it? So everything's bought and in the freezer. All we've got to do now is buy all the fresh veg the day before Christmas. And we're good to go. Lock the doors, wrap the world out. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We got red. How did that happen? It had bollards again, didn't we? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, followed by Yippee-Ki-Yay. The old... what's it called? Can't remember. Nakatomi Towers. And we'll get some Groundhog Day going. And Shrek. All the Christmas movies will come out. Bit of Home Alone. Back to the Future. All the great Christmas movies. Not a great line in there, was it? That's it. Die Hard. Watch them all. I want the box set. Yeah, I want the box set. Even the last one's quite good, you know. Can I make an improvement on those two ghosts? Even though I think it's probably third gear through that sector. I like the diode in the airport as well, that's quite good. Like the one in New York. That's... That line I took round there is incredibly quick. Get away from the bollards, you donut. I'm well slow though, aren't I here? Gotta follow that line. Oh, we went red. Oh, what a donut. Bit of Crocodile Dundee. That's not a Christmas movie, I concur. But it will be on. All the Harry Potters will be on, won't they? I'm feeling really up for Christmas this year. I even went for Christmas tunes on the radio at work the other day and got booed out of the office. Bit of the Fairy Tale of New York, bit of Pogues on. Bit of Wham with their old Christmas tune. People were not happy. There we go, that's the line. Fourth gear, out the other corner, there we go. 3 cars line astern, probably about the same time. Just lifted the throttle there. Tap on the brake, get the car straight, there we go. I actually ate a Terry's chocolate orange yesterday. One with the popping candy and... I was watching for that bollard then. Oh, I changed down to third gear. I think it's going to be a 146.7, 48.6. That's not gold though, is it? It has to be a low 46. Yeah, 46.5. I'm a tenth away. And we've just readied. Oh, talking of... Absolutely right, mate. That's a great choice of Crimbo Prezi. Do you know what mine is? I've had it. I've had my Christmas present. I'm not entitled to any more reductions from the bank account. No. I can have what I want when I want it. The mint one, I've got one sat in the cupboard downstairs. I had the popping candy one and thought, when my mouth was still popping 20 minutes later, that I thought, yeah, like that. I've got another one. But the mint one, I'm going to have to try. Oh, blown that. I'm a tenth away, man. I'm exactly a tenth away. But with that, I'm going to be top 5 in the friends list. And I really had the car controlled through that first corner of the S's. But I missed the gear change. They are good as, they are. So I also bought some Turkish Delight Thins. Because I do like the old Turkish Delight. No, you misunderstand as. They're not for sharing. They come in single servings. Missed that. If they were intended to be shared, then they would have come in far easily shareable things. But they're just not set up for sharing. They do share bags, don't they, of the miniature segments, Terry's chocolate orange segments, but they don't do sharing of the Terry's chocolate orange, any variety. I do like After Eights. I also like the old what are they called? Like sticky things, something breakers, can't remember what they're called. Can't remember. That's taxing my brain. I thought I'd hit that again. Absolutely, Wilkie. Cannot deny that. Share bags still mean you have to put your arm out and offer them. How can I go that wide? How can I go that wide? I was powered on there. Let's see if I can get the final slot right, and then we'll go from there. Didn't get that right, did I? Once you get that turned in, it likes to go through it, doesn't it? But no good. I think this is going to come down to a last corner dive. If it goes white, we're good. If it doesn't go white, we're restarting. The second lap is red. Yeah, you swine donkey. Don't like that. We've got a 10th away. A 10th. Come on, apply yourself, Jim Bob. Oh, you... What do we think for a Christmas race? What are we going to do? Got to get my thinking cap on for that. I think you've all got to have a Christmas tree skin, and you can't ask JB to make it. No, that's a joke. You can ask JB to make it. Oh, circuit experience at the Nürburgring. They're all easy until the last one. It's not true. The one with Plant Pot is really quite tough. The rest, I think you can do relatively straightforward. The final lap, though, took me a lot of miles to get that one done. Wrong. It is tough. It is tough. All I can tell you is good luck. I've got the videos for them. If you need 10 minutes of inspiration and a little bit of, well, bedtime viewing, I've actually got a video recorded of the actual grind that I did live streamed to get that final job. That BMW is not an easy car to drive. I sympathise with you there, but it is quite predictable. It's a better drive than that Civic was. Oh, the back end just grazed that. Somebody told me that you can ride that wall on the outside of there, and I've never been able to do it. I just need to be in the shadows of my ghost. And all you've got to do with the Nürburgring is really just grind it out. Lap after lap after lap after lap. Just get stuck into it, grind it out. You'll learn it, you'll pick it. It's not going to be something you'll be able to do in 10 minutes unless you're really lucky and get a really good lap off the bat. And there are people that done it, but genuinely, if you can apply yourself for a good couple of hours, get rolling around those laps and just do how you feel you need to do it, keep improving on that Ghost, you will get there. It's just about application. If you apply yourself, set yourself the goal, chase your Ghost, don't race it. All the old sayings that I come out with. I've got to beat this Ghost that's in front of me, not the not the fastest Ghost. I've got to beat. Oh, they overtook each other, didn't they? Not quick enough. I blew it through there. Yeah, TC1, mate, on Nürburgring. Yep. Traction control doesn't make you slow. It gives you more control so you can go faster until you don't need it. I 100% believe that, and I can prove it in every test I drive. Slap tackle. 100% TC1. Without TC1, I will be in a gravel trap facing the wrong way. With TC1, I'll be 0.1% slower than the fastest guy, but I'll still be in the race. And I won't be in the gravel trap. Counter steer will work as well. Yes, it is. On strong, it will really get you into the corner. Now, everybody knows TC will impede your speed out of a corner. But if you can try and get your steering wheel as straight as you can coming out of a corner, as you apply the throttle, you're going to be limited. You're going to limit the effects of the traction control. And all you've got to do then is just put in your best lap. I just slid to the left. I had no control of that. It just went left, 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 left. I didn't get the car at the right angle. I didn't get it on the right line. It just spat out to the left. Now I've got some YouTube viewing to do when we finished here. My go to sleep stuff tonight is gold mining in like Northern California is what I'll be watching. Believe it or not. And I'd love to go and give that a shot. I know it's got absolutely nothing to do with GT7, but yeah, I'm not a great advocate of the brake balance thing. I use brake balance to adjust for tyre wear mainly. I don't use it for feel or control of the car. I do know it makes a difference, but not significantly to me. Come on, we need a 10th. Let's go and do it. And then we'll give it a shout. Oh, somebody's just subscribed. Thank you very, very much. I can't see the name. It's a little bit far away for my eyes, but I'll get there in a moment. Thank you very much for the subscription. Oh, Days on the Run. That's a very interesting name to try and read whilst driving. I lost all the time through that. I haven't got that approach through that corner right recently. Let's see if I can gain on the entry to this corner. I did it last time. Off the throttle already. No, I've not got it. "6 days on the run." Thank you, sir. I had to have a moment to watch there and just work out what it was saying. Oh, you're having a laugh. How could I get that wrong? I've really got the groove round there as well. Look at that. Oh, well, that was a joke centre, wasn't it? Is it a rave tune? Well, there we go. That takes us to 2188. How can I hit that? Blooming. How is that a DQ? Oh, what a donkey doodah. See if I can get this car through the corner straight. Second gear. Get the car going forwards. That is much quicker. It feels it. Right. Let's do it. This lap out. Let's talk ourselves into it. Positive. I love the way the ghosts just float over the snow and don't leave tyre marks. That feels good. Just lifting the throttle there through there. Now we're starting the turn in. There we go. Don't let it slide too far. We only need a 10th. And in the ghosts, I think the front ghost at the minute comes second. So let's see if we can get this right. We haven't been getting this right for a little while. These two ghosts are going to pull a switcheroo. And I've blown it by just sliding. Ah, you. Oh. Right. A 10th. I think I need to. I will be back in a moment. I just need a gentleman break. 1 second. My apologies, gentlemen, ladies. I did have to go then. We are just 1/10 away from gold here. So it's 8 minutes to midnight. It feels like a song lyric. Let's see if we can scythe our way through this snow traffic and get ourselves a gold medal before midnight. 12 likes, that's absolutely epic, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. 12 likes is 12 likes is 12 likes, isn't it? Don't hit that wall. You son of a gun, that felt so good. And I didn't really feel it was sliding towards the wall right until the end. That was just a frustration. From Action GT, if anybody remembers that board game. There's something for Christmas, isn't it? Board games. Who's playing Monopoly this year? Or the game of life? I'd like Scalextrics for Christmas. But I've done Scalextrics to death, so I don't think I'd be allowed that again. I'd like a new sim rig. That'd be on the Santa wish list. Gotta keep it turned to the right so it doesn't go to the left. There we go. Now we've got to get it right through the next two corners. A lift now. Back on the gas. Lift. Brake. Turn in. Power out. Power, power, power. As Mr. Jeremy used to say. Power. Yep. We're a bit straight for arrival there. That was balling. We could have turned that. What day are we officially allowed to start doing Christmas streams? 1st of December. Is everybody going to be feeling Christmassy by the 1st of December? I come into there so hot on the final lap, don't I? That was ridiculous. That's the frame and seat. That would do you as definitely, wouldn't it? A set of a rig, definitely. Yeah, I'd like a proper rig rather than my wooden rig, but I've got my heart set on a motion set. But we'll have to win the bank. We'll have to win the lottery or get a new job for that to happen. Or oh no, that was terrible. Or I suddenly inherit 50,000 subscribers. Don't know where I can get 50,000 subscribers from. Maybe that's on my Christmas card list. Maybe that's what I need. 5,000 subscribers for Christmas, that'll do. I'll have definitely done 1,000 videos by Christmas, I reckon. I'm at 957 now. And I'd like to think that less than 1% of them are rubbish. Probably 90% of them have got crap audio, but we'll fix that now. Slow through there. Very slow. Let's see if we can gain. Oh, how did How did that flick the back end there? That's rubbish. Oh, cheers, Az. That'd be tremendous, mate. So I've got this thing for winning the lottery. If I was to win a significant amount of money, I don't know how I could treat all my friends. You know, there's if I say won 3 million, I can't pay off everybody's mortgage. I can't give everybody a lifestyle. But what I could do is help them out. So I was thinking, what would be the best way to give them something where they wouldn't feel that I was treating them badly or not giving them anything. So I could give you 10 grand. I could give you a check for 150 grand. But then for the 30 mates that I could list on a piece of paper, I'm giving away the 3 million I've already got. So I've worked it out that for my 30 mates, if I gave them between them 30 grand a month, that's a grand each a month, I could live out my days on that 3 million in interest, and they could each have a grand a month. Now I know it doesn't sound a massive amount, but if I put that into trust and said, there you go, oh Jesus Christ, there's a grand a month, do with it what you want. You know, it comes out the interest and a bit of the capital, but everybody then shares, and we all have a better quality of life for it. You know, it's like, there you go, grand a month, credit card, there you go and draw it out a hole in the wall every month, grand, do with it what you want. I can't, with the 3 million lottery win, which is probably about the average lottery win people get of the big numbers, that's about as far as you can spread it. You know, once I've paid for my house that I'm going to buy and my AMG Mercedes, there isn't much else you can do with a lottery win. You know, unless I just say, everybody go and get stuffed and just treat one mate to 1 million. You know, I don't know what else to do with it. That's once I've managed to keep hold of it, because the missus will probably leave me and, you know, take it with her, or at least try and take half of it with her. Too fast. I'm not nailing this, am I? It's a tenth. It's a tenth of a minute. No, it's a tenth of a lap. Tenth of a second. And I don't want this to drag on till... I know I've got another week to do it, but I don't want it to drag on for till the next time, because I'll have to take all that time again to get the lap within range. So let's do it this time. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is the rig I want is probably around about 10 grand. And then I need to buy a container to put in the garden to put it in. Then the alarm system to go on it. Ah, you slug bucket, that was so close. I'm going to try and get this. Yeah, just the motion gear on itself is about 3.5, 4 grand with the import tax from Sweden. Then I'll need a new PC to run it. That's after I spent the 70 grand on the car I want to buy. I've spent the lottery win already, it's already gone. And a big dog. That's the security system. It's not as quick as it could have been, but we're in touch, so let's keep going. I know I can make up for it. Alligator, mate, that's what you want. That's the best guard dog. Let's see if I can get a better entry into here. A donk. Everybody wants a donk. Yeah, I don't know how to win more than 3 million, Neil. That's the challenge, isn't it? I mean, it'd be great to win one of these Euro lotteries that have 180 million kind of wins, but that's never going to be on my side, is it? That was rubbish, that corner. Well, we can all keep our fingers crossed and pray for that magic day, can't we? The magic 520 million lottery win, yeah. You can all have a million and go and knock yourselves out. Right, here we go. Now, I reckon a donk could be quite expensive. Do ya? Jesus. Absolutely, I'm sure it can. Not to me though. Right, I've got to remain on the ball here. Let's see if we can stay with these boys. Look how much they're getting away from me already. Don't want it to slide. I want it to stay doing what it's doing. What I want to do here is I want to break early. I don't think I've done it. I think I've let them get away just then. Yeah, just. Half a second. I've got to be closer. I thought I was going to exit the track to the left then. 108 million. I'd literally pooped myself. What did you do the day you won the lottery? Oh, shat me pants. One more go, and if I don't get it, we'll come back to this on Sunday night. Sunday night. For a 10th. A 10th. This is... because it's too late now, it's past midnight. This is Bathurst. Mount Panorama all over again. This is a swine to control. Let's see if we can do it. Apply yourself, Widowmaker. You've told it. What you tell everybody else to do is what you've got to do. That went red. How could that go red? Oh, I must have just flicked the front, that curb with the front of the car. Right, this is the last one for today. No, it's not. There's one more. 108 million. Dream, dream, dream. I know the house I would buy. I know the car I would buy. 2 cars. Yep. I know what I say to my boss. Right, we're on it. Let's go. Come on. Don't do anything different. Don't hit that green thing, you donk. I've blown it right there. I had to correct for the sliding into that green thing, and that's just blown it, hasn't it? We're going to have to come back to this Sunday night, folks. I'm not going to get this today. Now as he hits the wall. That's it. Done for today. Well, I think we've made good inroads. I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to kick. We've done 200 mile tonight, but 2,171st plus 3.1%. A gold chance. Oh, there it is. It's exactly a 10th. We're 6th in the friends list. We're just behind Ollie. Ollie's just outside gold, look. Taz, Red, Rapid and Binder are in there, and Az just outside. So we're on it. We're getting there. So we've gone from bronze to silver today, and we went from silver to gold on the other test. We will do that other one another night, and then we'll go from there. So from 500,000 or 1 million, we got 3 million in, and we spent 20 million on cars, didn't we? So we've got to get that up through the week. We've got to go and still got to do cafe. We haven't done that, have we? 10 past. Got to go. Still haven't done these two. Got to do that. Got to do that. Don't want to do that. Got to do it. We'll come back Sunday night. Tomorrow night is league night. Saturday night we'll probably do some streaming of other bits and pieces. I need to get some videos done. I need to get through the licenses. What's next on the licenses, just to know, so you know where we are. I've uploaded 4 videos to the members section today. We're off to Spa in the MC20. We've got Spoon to do in the rain, which I've been told is a pain in the butt. We've got some more ice driving. That's the opposite way round the course. And then we've got the final exam, which is a bit of Fuji, which is amazingly complex corner. And then we're into an International A. So that is hopefully the weekend. We'll try and get these 4 done over the weekend. That'll be during the day, and you can get to see them as videos next week. And we just got to try and find a way of getting good format out, because good content, because these are taking me quite a little while to do the way I've done it. But all being well, thank you very much for joining us, folks. It's really appreciated that you join us. I hope it's keeping you entertained, and I hope you're still enjoying the game. That's what the idea is anyway. And we'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Thank you very much.